welcome back.
What up, Bandidos? We're live. It's Monday, February 19th, the end of the Division 2 week. And today we're going to be plugging around to close up the Reanimated event. But also, we're going to do a build lab on, I think, one of the most exciting changes for Title Update 20, that is, and Project Resolve. And that's the Model 700.
Dig the way out. I pull like an attack dog. How late you wanna stay out? It's past your curfew when it's dark. I'm searching for you in the park. Shady murdered on another person. He just hit his mark. He met his quota for the month. They found the coda all rolled up inside a bag. He probably dragged the body for about a block.
It's hard in the Division 2 to see updates that actually change the outcome on how a build or the player performs. And so we see changes all the time. We see new exotics, we see new gear, and every now and again, something does impact the entire player base, right? Like the Scorpio, Hunter's Fury, Memento, Eclipse, you know, some of these things get dripped over time. But with Project Resolve, we saw a lot of changes and some really cool things. I gotta say, some of my favorites are on the quality of life list of changes. But when it comes to overall what they did to the weapons, the rebalancing to the weapons, a lot of them are just like, yeah, okay, it's kind of nice. You know, I mean, more damage, sure. The bigger mags are nice. I love the bigger mags on the assault rifles. And, but when it comes to like DPS, yeah, you know, there's a shift, but the outcome and how any build performs is just the same. And the reason why it's the same is because we're running Striker for our strongest DPS builds. And so it's just like the assault rifle is just not going to dramatically impact what Striker is already doing, which is just cutting fools in half, right? So yay, F2000, yay, the Eagle Bearer gets its time back into light, but it's really not that much of a game changer at all. I can't feel it. You know what I mean? So it's stronger on paper, great. If you have to wield the strongest assault rifle, then go for it. But in my book, I think things like the St. Elmo's are real game changers because they shock the enemies and hold them still and can make entire waves useless if you milk that shock ammo, if you know how to do that. So, you know, cool though, right? It's good. We get more damage, but is it? Who else uses the F2000s? Who else uses some of those powered up weapons? So this is the deal. Does the change in weapon damage affect us more positively on the offense side, or does it affect us more negatively on the defense side? Meaning, is it helping the NPCs more than it's helping us? Because one of the big changes that I've seen in Title Update 20 is it's like some of these builds, I'm running around with 1.3 million armor and I'm like, man, they're hitting really hard. You know, like, what are they hitting me with, man? It's hard. You know, a lot of those guys are running the G3, or what is it, the G36? Am I saying that right? I get them. No, G3's right. I get them all confused. You know, the G series assault rifle, and that got a buff, right? And who knows who's carrying the F2000? I don't keep track. But like, you know, I think a lot of these weapons are helping the NPCs more than they're helping us, because just nothing's just really gonna push Striker any higher than it already is. I mean, you know, it's got to be way out there, like the Ouroboros, right? Which has this crazy RPM. So it's like, it does make a difference, especially when it comes to building up those stacks really quickly. So you get the full power faster. That's really what the Ouroboros does. That's different in this game changer. Anyways, that being said, okay, let's get to the nuts and bolts of the stream today. Is that it's like the Model 700 is actually changed the outcome of how snipers are performing. And you know, it's a smooth sniper. It's not a perfect sniper by any means. You know what I mean? It's still down a mod and it's got a horrible reload, but otherwise it's pretty good. You know, it does the trick. But what's different about it, what it's really setting it apart and making it a differentiated weapon in this class, and we're gonna do some testing today, is that it's allowing us to one-shot elites without the assistance of the Nemesis and without the assistance of the TAC-50 on our first shot. Yeah, the Nemesis is a project. It's you got to go and pick up a bunch of parts, basically invadeds. Just do all your invadeds. And make sure you do the tidal basin. You open up the room, which you probably do by default anyways. Most people do, but it's a project. Really just, it usually takes people a couple of weeks, if not longer. So what I'm gonna do is some testing here. Okay, and so I put together basically this one of the strongest. It's not the strongest. You can put the Sawyer's knee pads to go stronger. But I crafted a couple of unicorn pieces that I suggest you do too. You know, it was like 5 minutes of crafting to get this, and then I optimized it, of course. So I got weapon damage. So the 2-piece Habsburg is clutch because you're getting 20% marksman rifle damage on top of the 30% marksman rifle damage and 30% headshot damage coming off of hot shot. So you really do want to run 2 pieces of Habsburg here. And then I'm running vigilance in the backpack. So this is all built around the first shot. So that's why you don't want to run 4 pieces of hot shot unless you don't care about your first shot. But the first shot is the one that sets everything off, and that is what's differentiating the weapon, is the fact that you don't have to take your first shot with the Nemesis or the TAC 50, that you can start with the Model 700 and you can end with the Model 700. So anyways, what you would expect, everything to have headshot damage and red cores. And so I've maxed out the build, but we're gonna actually work through this build, and we're going to refine it so that it is absolutely perfect for the player base. Now, my pieces don't have weapon handling. I wish they did, right? Because I crafted them and I just kind of went with the first one that got headshot damage and the right talent, because the red core is more important than the weapon handling. But that's 16% weapon handling, and we're missing on the build. But we do have 30% right here from this gear set. So that's looking good. Anyways, so this build, non-crit, is hitting over 9.8 million. So it's like just north. And so let's go ahead and put this on. All right, so this is the Model 700. I got the Fox's knee prayers, Fox's prayers knees here with headshot damage to targets out of cover. And we'll try the other ones too, but hold on. One shot, one kill. That's an elite, folks. That's a game changer. So there's no expertise on this weapon. It's just a base weapon. It's not even maxed out, as you can see, you know. And I'm going to add expertise throughout this stream so we can see if, by adding expertise, if we can get rid of one of these Habsburgs and put on instead, what do you call it? Palisades, and then also put on armor on kill. And then we'll have everything. It'll be a perfect build. So that's our goal today, but that's 9.8 something, you know? And so I'm gonna lose it here, throw it away, and then let's do it again. So it's 9.8 something, but it's enough. And I've already tested this in the real world, so it already works. So there's 30 something million right there. 30 something million, 38 million, 37 million. So basically just shy of 40 million, and we're not fully optimized. So that's huge. Now, what I've done is I've brought in some other weapons today that we're gonna test against it, because there's a lot of questions. Okay, so is it the build, is it the gun, right? So we got the Brutus with its perfect version. We got my SR run's not very good, but we're gonna bring it. So I don't have a talent and I got health damage, so you know, we'll test it. But the White Death, I think, is the one that we really want to look at here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on the White Death now. All right, and then let's put on the bigger scope. And then everything else is basically on par with what we got on the other weapon. Now, if you... Let's see here. Compare. Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, White Death is on the left. So my White Death has a lower base weapon damage than the Model 700, and it's got 17% expertise on it, you know? Think of all the exotics that I'm gonna regret by not using the White Death anymore, by the way. Anyways, but it does have higher headshot damage. So the question is, okay, lower base damage, higher headshot damage by about 20% there, or really 30% more headshot damage. Should it outperform same talent, right? So let's look at the White Death now. The White Death cannot one shot out of the gate. That's crazy, right? Let's clear it. So if it crits, it probably will. But 9.6. Okay, that's a god rolled White Death with 70% weapon damage expertise and 30% more headshot damage. 30. I don't even know how that's possible. To be honest with you, I would expect it to, even with the lower base damage of 137,000, I would expect it to outperform the Model 700 with its headshot damage by 30%, you know? So it's crazy. So it's not able to do it. So let's do this one. So that's sweet, right? Okay, so you can see that's the White Death isn't doing it. Now let's take a look at the Brutus. So the Brutus is a pretty good one itself. So it's the Model 700 also, right? But it's the carbon version. So technically it's like the M700 carbon, but it's got perfectly Yeah, let me put it there in the second slot. So it's got perfectly behind you. I gotta do it this way. Hold on. There we go. So it's 5% more amp damage. Will that make up for the difference in base damage? Probably not. If the White Death can do it. Now the marksman rifle damage is less here. Mine's not god rolled, but you know I'm not worried about that. So if it's close, I can just attribute it to the lack of a god roll there. And it does have a bigger mag, so it is stand out alone just on that. It's actually a really good sniper, but it's hitting less than the White Death, right at 8.8, and you could probably round it up to about 9 million there. But the key to this one is it's got a huge mag and the full set of mods, which is more reload speed or whatever you want it to be, right? Stability. But that's really nice. It doesn't have the weapon damage thing here. And so what's also cool about this weapon is that if you are on the cuff, you can actually put on 5% more weapon damage on the Model 700. So the Model 700 can get even stronger. Let me clear it. Okay. 10 something right there. So, you know, but is that a game-breaking difference in damage, or does it really help anything? Not really. So I think the reload speed is going to provide more utility for the build than an extra 5% more damage, right? Because you're either one-shot killing an elite or you're not. And so anything over 10 million is technically waste until you hit the next threshold. So what is the next threshold, right? And it's basically 14 million. So, or 19 million. Yeah, 14 million is the next threshold. So it's killing an elite. The next step up is killing an elite on legendary without group scaling involved here. So the next step up is 14.7 million. So that's a big jump. That's 5 million. And so altering the build to get that 5 million, there's a slim to no chance we're gonna be able to do that. 5 million is like a whole nother build on top of this build. So even if I put max expertise, I'd be surprised if we got to 12 million. But anyways, we're gonna see where we get. So now let's check out. Hold on, I brought more weapons. So they're all these weapons are good in their own way. So the custom M44, the hunting M44, they're basically just like the White Death, but they bring a little bit something different, usually in the form of mods and control. And so there's the M700, which it's basically just bringing in an extra mod, but in exchange for less damage. So I don't know if that's going to be worth it. The scalpel or the that series is a lot weaker, but it handles really nice. The 308, I really enjoy it. So, but it gets the job done. And the other one is, let's take a look at this SR1 here. Let me put it. Oh wait, I guess I got to push that to my stash. Sorry. So I'm just looking at the strong ones, right? So we got a lot of ones that are obviously weaker, and we can go on for days on what makes them great or bad. Because they all have a purpose, especially if you're running and gunning with your sniper. So, but this one's always been good. So we'll go and put some stability there, more stability there. Just why not? And then over here, let's see, we got reload speed or rounds. How many rounds does it have? 5. We'll take the rounds. Its reload speed's pretty darn good. So that's actually a damn good sniper, because if we compare it, if we compare these two, as you can see, it's not too far behind the Model 700 when it comes to damage. It's got a higher RPM and a slightly larger mag by 3 rounds, but so it's got more kills and it's half the reload speed, you know. But it's got a pretty sharp damage drop off there, actually. It's interesting. And I did put the stability thing there so I could smoothen that out with the muzzle, but we'll just keep it for now, just for the tests. And so the thing is, we're going to have to put, we're going to be missing damage to targets out of cover on this. So keep that in mind. That matters. So let's just see how close we can get here. Okay. So 8.5. Okay. And so with damage to targets out of cover, it'd probably push us to 9, but I doubt that would give us 1 million. I mean, maybe. But this thing's hitting at basically 10 million. So it's got 1 million to make up. That's crazy. Okay. So now what we want to look at is the Sawyer's knee pads. And so with over damage, if the Sawyer knee pads bring us over damage, could that make one of these other snipers get to the one-shot kill or not capability? Because again, it doesn't matter that the Model 7 is stronger. Okay, the Model 700. It doesn't matter that it's stronger. It matters that it one-shot kills. And so if we can get the White Death to one-shot kill and the Model 700 and the SR1, then they're equal. It doesn't matter if the Model 700 is hitting at 10.2 and the others are hitting at 10 million. That doesn't matter. You're either killing them or you're not, you know? So, because we just discussed that the next threshold is 14 million. So let's take a look at where we're hitting at now. 10 something, maybe 10.7. Let's do it again. Let me clear this. It happened so fast. Sorry, I have a hard time seeing it. That's maybe 10.6. 10.6, yeah. So non-crit. Okay, so 10.6. So it's about 800,000 incline. So let's see if we can get this one to break. Nope, 9 million. Okay, so let's put on, that one's just not a very good roll. Let's put on our White Death that has 17% expertise on it. Clear that. And it can do it. I don't think that was a crit, so let me double check. That was a crit. There you go. Non-crit, 10.4 maybe? So the Sawyer's knee pads are the stronger build. And it's enough, but I probably, the question is if I took off the expertise. Unfortunately, I don't have a good White Death without expertise. But the question is if I took off the expertise, could we still do it? So the real question goes from there, though. Why would you choose the White Death over the M700? I mean, would you or could you like that weapon better just based on the way it handles? It doesn't offer any better mods. It offers a different set of 3 mods where it offers an underbarrel instead of the muzzle. However, what the White Death does, that the Model 700 gives you more shots in the mag. They basically have the same RPM and everything else is basically the same. White Death has a little bit farther reach over power, but that's not really a problem in this game. And of course its reload is faster, but so it's gonna come down to the reload. So let's just put out 7 shots here. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. The reload on this thing, there is no mag reload on empty, where basically, so we're gonna reload here 1 at a time. And that's where that weapon stands out from the White Death. That's the downside. So watch the White Death. We'll finish this thing off. And when you get to the bottom of your mag, it's basically a tactical reload down there at the bottom. Watch. See that? Where if I take out 2 shots, for example, or let's take out 3 and then reload. Now he's gonna single reload. Crazy, right? But it's faster. It's a faster reloaded weapon anyway. So that's what stands out is that, I mean, I always shoot and reload anyways when I'm sniping for the most part. So I shoot and then I try to reload if I got a second while I'm looking for the next target. So it's not the end of the world, long reloads on snipers. But there's a few times where I get caught in that reload and the rusher's coming right at me and I miss him and then I have to swap to my pistol, you know, which isn't a problem. It's not a problem because you're not really losing a talent here when you're playing with behind you. So what I'm thinking is what we want to do now. Okay, well, first what I want to do is try to track what my damage is coming off of these knee pads because 10.5, I think. So what I want to start doing is chain killing or running this build basically and start adding expertise to it. And I want to try to get it to a point where I can take off that second piece of Habsburg and instead put on a Palisades. And if we can do that and determine how much expertise it takes to do that while running the Foxes, because I think the Foxes have a benefit, which is you don't have to stand still. Right? So ideally we're running the Foxes, and then we're going to tweak the build and add expertise until we can hopefully lose one of these Palisades. All right, let's do it. So first, I'm sorry, lose one of the Habsburgs in exchange for Palisades. So first, let me see if I have a Palisades. A good one to use. So if we run Palisades, I think the Palisades is going to have weapon damage as a core, because to lose the 20% marksman rifle damage and lose the 15% weapon damage is a 35% weapon damage drop, and I'm not sure we can pull that off. So let's go craft something, which is extremely expensive, but it's the quick way to do it. Yeah. And I need it anyways. So I'll go for the chest version. And then you go here and spend all your resources doing this. Expensive. There. But who knows? Maybe we'll get something good. I don't have that many weaves, so this isn't going to take very long. Crit damage? No. Ooh. It's close. Close. Can I make it work? I don't think so. We'd have to run the armor. I already have that one then. Okay, I don't have that many weaves, so if I don't get it, we'll just start with the expertise.
Could use some more crafting materials. I really should make myself a nice comfy chair.
Come on, lady luck. Show me what you got. Double crits. It's kind of a good one too. I mean, it'll take a lot of optimizing, but it'd be a good skill piece. Okay. How many do we got left? $23. All right, so we got 4 rolls. Yeah. Well, I'll take 3 out of 4 attributes, you know what I mean? So basically, I just needed to come with the talent and the headshot damage. The real issue is my stash space is extremely annoying. Okay. My other characters were full too. I was trying to delete things and... One more. Here we go. Nope. All right. Let's load on some expertise. And so what I can do is do it in 5s. Well, let's optimize first. So we'll optimize that. And then I'll add like 5 expertise at a time. What do I need? It's not showing me what I need, which is annoying. Show resources. I think there's a way to do that, right? Tinkering. Let's go to ups. Tinkering. It's marksman's. This one. How do you show the resources with the bug? Does anybody remember how to do that? There's a way to see it. I mean, down here, I can see that. But here's a different resource. What up, crazy? It's annoying because I don't know what to purchase. I mean, we're close enough I could just buy everything. Yeah, it's the faction. I guess I could see which resource that I'm empty on. Just go from there. Let's see. So how many do I have of those? 133, 4. It's probably that one. 12, 80, 18, 28. So let's try this one. I think snipers. I'll do a little bit of this. At some point, you're gonna end up buying these anyways, right? Isn't it crazy how you never amass like large quantities of tactical assessments? It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy that you get more exotics than you do tactical assessments. So there it is right there. It was the cleaners. So you have to pay attention before you run out. But they're fixing that tomorrow, I understand. So, okay, good. So that's that. So now let's add expertise. So we were there. We're there. Tinkering, expertise, sniper. All right. So we're going to add 5%. Go take a couple shots. And then we can see how that scaling is happening. Okay, one more. If I was on PC, I know. Well, luckily they're fixing that bug. That's been irritating a lot of people. That's actually the first time I've encountered it, and I've been optimizing things. But a lot of people have been complaining about that. Get stuck. And if it wasn't so damn expensive, it wouldn't be a big deal, right? 10.2 maybe? 10.263. So it went from 9.8 to 10.2. That's not bad. Oh, actually, I can do it all from here. I think, unless they change that. But Tinker... So 10% is sounding pretty good. If that gets me to, I'm thinking that'll get us to 10.8. So let's see here. All right, it's another 5%. 11.4 on credit. 10 point. Only saw a small change. It looked like 10.464. Try that again. Yeah, 10.464. Isn't that what we were just hitting at though? I believe it, but I'm just going to see it one more time. Yep, 10.46. All right. So I'm going to hold there. And then let's put on my Palisades that I already have. $9.2. So we need 600,000 to run the armor core. That's pretty close. That's closer than I thought it would be. So if we put on the Sawyers, I think we probably have it. The question is, can I get 600,000 just from expertise? 9.7. Crit, does it? Yep, that's pretty close. That's at the Sawyers. So, but the Sawyers were basically there. Maybe 1% increase. Let me put back on the Foxes. I would like to stay at 10% though. Just thinking like, you know, for the general population and how much expertise they have. I mean, much over 15, then it's just like, yeah, you can only be an expert if you're using this build. And so what I really need to do is take off that blue core. I think that would do it. We could test it by just putting on something like this. So I'm not pulling any more damage. It's just the red core that it's coming in, but not a brand damage boost. So let's try this. That'll tell me. Woof, really close. So maybe a couple of points. Yeah, let's add a couple of points and see if we can push that to 9. We need to push it to 9.8 something. So probably can take off 5 points knowing. Tinkering, expertise here. I'll add 3. Start. Here comes the exotics. $9.85. Okay, so maybe look at how close it is. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. So we'll be able to do it. If you want your cake and eat it too. So I'll go ahead and put on 15, 14, 15. I'll go ahead and put on 15, might as well. Let's just round it up. Oops. Come on, Tinker. Expertise, proficiency. Where are you? Always at the bottom. Okay. Let's add 2 more. What I'm doing is trying to, I'm upgrading the Model 700. So in case you guys got lost on what I'm doing here. So that we can run a red Palisades on the chest or the backpack. In other words, so that we can get 10% armor on kill. It's an option. You don't have to, but it's a nice option to have, don't you think? And so it'll have to be a red core with headshot damage, but now we can do it. So non-crit, we're hitting a 9.924. So basically, yep, 9.9, non-crit. So we just went over that curve. And now I'm obviously running an Overlord, so that's just because I wanted to run a test to know what I need. So in the end, what it's going to be, and I'm going to probably farm or craft and optimize, but it's going to be the Palisades chest. This guy, like this, but it's got to have a red core. So what I'll do is find one with headhunter and headshot damage. Now the hard part will be to find one with headhunter, headshot damage, and weapon handling. You know, so the other thing you could do is you could put on the 5% weapon damage here at the cost of reload speed, and then you can find one with headhunter and weapon handling instead of headshot damage, and then re-roll your core. So it's not as much of a unicorn as it sounds. It's basically what I did with the Habsburg, and I was able to craft this in a session. So you're settling for having one of those rolls not perfect, and in this case I didn't have weapon handling, so this wasn't that hard to get. So all I needed was headhunter and headshot damage to show up. Then I re-rolled the core and optimized headshot damage to what it needed to be. So with this, we're hitting at 10.6. So we basically closed in on the gap there. So the difference is 800,000 when you run that. I think Walker would give us less damage, right? So 2 pieces of Habsburg is more than Walker. So Walker, which I have 1,000 of, is only 5% weapon damage. And so just ask yourself, what would you rather have, 20% marksman rifle damage or 5% marksman rifle damage? When it comes to the talent, perfect or not perfect, the perfect chain killer doesn't do anything for you. When it comes to performance, it helps you get to your cap faster, but if you're already there, then it's not helping. You know, there's very limited situations where that can help. So, because you're already chain killing on your second shot, right? You're chain killing on your first shot, and so that's basically what we're going for. It's got its uses though. Like if you're really trying to power up your White Death, then that's a good one to use, and Providences also, or One Piece Habsburg. Okay, so that's basically our build before the chess piece. Let's see what we can do. We got to do some farming too. What do we got on the field here? Nothing good? Of course not. Last day of... we got some outskirts. Let's see, what's this? Black Tusk and Outcasts. Camp White Oak. Ooh, that could be cool. And then Manning National Zoo. That kind of sucks. A lot of that. I see what they mean by outskirts. I don't mind doing the White Oak though. I like that. So let me track that. So I'm running 3 directives, so I don't have to worry about the ammo thing, but... Oh, we forgot to test with the White Death, too. Put that one back on and say, hey, can you do what the Model 700 is? If so, then you leave it up to the community to decide which one do they want. More rounds in the mag or faster reload? It's a damn good question. I normally probably choose more rounds in the mag.
Black Tusk has Ellis at a cabin just past the staff offices. They'll move to extract them at the first sign of trouble, which they're about to get.
I should have brought some other weapons to show you what this opens up. For the build, like running the Sweet Dreams would be pretty cool. But it opens up your exotic slot, so you can decide what you want to do with your exotic. Take out a rusher with a nice little swipe of the butt of your gun.
Intercepting enemy communications.
Multiple hostiles on the main road.
Approaching the bridge.
Copy that. You are clear to intercede.
Jesus. It popped me out of cover? It is.
No more contact on the road.
Unit 2, what's your status? Unit 2, do you copy? Black Tusk must have set charges on the bridge. They weren't taking chances. You gotta press on. You're headed for a small dam just north of your position.
Serious trauma detected.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, you fucker. He gets his grenade out. Oops, I just wasted an armor kit, didn't I? Yeah.
Advanced AEDs nearby.
Should throw out my decoy, I guess. That would have helped. How does it feel? I'm gonna be sad that we don't have reanimated tomorrow. But we do have the apparel event. Who's pumped for that?
This is
Me.
ATF Unit 1 leader. We're starting our push towards the helipad. Copy that, Unit 1 leader. Godspeed.
Yeah, like I wish we had more missions like White Oak. I love fighting in the woods.
Communications.
Engage your large group of hostiles in the northwestern perimeter.
They're going for the helipad. Get in front of them and fuck up their day. Ghost light, we need immediate extraction. Ghost light, en route. Immediate for lights.
Where'd he go? Oh, there you are.
I see a ship in the harbor. I can ensure the bay. And I thought I was mistaken. And I thought I heard you speak. System disrupted. Tell me how do I feel? Tell me now, how should I feel? System restored.
Glad you like them. Mr. Azmoka? Am I saying that name right? I think so, right? Azmoka? Oh, you're not having fun with the system corruption? Yeah, I don't know what's worse, man, because farming exotics kind of sucks too, right? Like, actually, I've been planning on doing a system corruption skill build, so if you're getting any of those pieces with skill damage, keep them. I don't really have them, so too many of them, maybe one or two, so I'm just gonna kind of make use of what I can. But I think with the mechanical animal, we might be able to make something interesting with it. So we'll start getting into some of those builds probably tomorrow. So
Unit 1 leader, have you reached the objective?
I plan on putting out a Model 700 video, and then,
We'll lock down that helipad.
but in the meantime, we're gonna be working on some assault rifle builds and the Vindicator too. So we gotta do the Vindicator. Vindictive, Vindicator, whatever it is. Whatever it is. We gotta find one good build for that thing, all right?
Approaching your position.
Copy that. We gotta move, Chief. Are you talking to me? Who else would I be talking
I want it to be a fast-paced build since it's a fast shooter, you know? Challenge is that it's in scope. So, it is what it is. This event ends tonight. And I think there's going to be a maintenance, right? They're going to take the servers down. Fucking chicken hawk.
Where are we going? Into the tunnel, Chief.
Oh, that's a bad shot.
They must be cutting through the bunker. There's an entrance just ahead. You should still be able to catch them.
Ooh, Chunga. Yeah, we gotta do some Chunga testing with this thing too. Legendary, see how well it does. I imagine it would do the job. I think maybe 18 million to pop that helmet in a group. Yeah, every season when they come out with the scoped weapon, it never works with focus. Never. It's funny, huh? It's almost a joke.
Why is that door still open?
It's closing now, sir.
Door sealed.
Shit. No way you're getting through there. You're gonna have to take a long way around. Divert southeast around the ridge.
You Black Tusk ain't shit. And so with this build, I imagine there'd be all sorts of fun little things that we could do. You know, if it's strong enough, we'll know. But like, you know, maybe we run Gunner and put another 10% armor on kill. The cost of 50% headshot damage. Can we afford it? You know, I don't know, but we'll also lose a little bit of stability. We might not like that.
Down, taking heavy losses. Is the helipad locked down? Negative. We can't break through. Shit. We can't let Ellis get away.
Come to Papa. I want that medic. Come on, guys. Show me your beautiful eyes. I'm blind. Hate those tanks, man. They're the worst when they blind you and then shoot those crazy grenades that shock you and then catch you on fire. You liking the Whisper? You know, I haven't tried it yet. I was wondering if it was gonna work after they, you know, made the adjustments from PTS. It was gonna feel good. Because it was getting a lot of hype from the PC community.
Ghost Light, where are you, buddy? On approach. Couple of lights out. Stand by for
Yeah, it's a hard one to like. That's what I'm saying. It got a lot of hype, you know.
Sounds like you can still overtake Ellis. Unit 1 leader, do you have eyes on Ellis? Unit 1 leader, do you copy? Shit!
Damn, dude. Good deal.
system reactivated.
Scoped in. Oh, you fucker. Oh, he's reloading, huh? You noticing that? What up, Matt? Shoot and reload, shoot and reload. it's kind of a habit, kind of necessary. It's somewhere in the middle there.
This is Ghost Light. Stand by, LZ. We're almost to you. You should have eyes on us in a minute here.
Gonna lose him.
Really? Oh, thanks for the resource.
System curtailed.
Targeted.
System back online.
Ah, damn you. I'm coming for you, Phalau. You know what I watched for the first time or completed was the Obi-Wan series. Did anybody watch that? That was pretty damn good. It's not new, but I think it came out this year, right? That's another shot. That grenade, I want to see if that grenade hits me. I gotta see if that grenade hits me. It did. You fucker. You fucker. No way, right? No way. I mean, over and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Fucking grenade. Come here, Warhound. Where are you? Hit his body. Come on, Chunga. I'm not that hard to find. As soon as I get out of cover, he nails me. Of course.
System back online.
Well. Yeah, so I got a double Habsburg going on here. 3-piece hot shot and foxes. Model 700. And I'm doing a daily project. And we're closing out our last day of Reanimated.
Get him out of here! You're not coming? This is the job, Chief. Taking Hawk is away.
No, god damn it!
Getting Ellis was always a long shot.
Really? I thought there was gonna be another chopper.
Specializes at dealing with situations like this. But the site is under our control. We didn't give the enemy time to clean up after themselves. There's gonna be a lot of useful intel there. We can take our time picking through it.
Oh, but now we gotta take the stupid outcasts and their fire ammo. Oh, not excited about that. God, one bullet and you're on fire. Oh, it's a nightmare. Where's my exit? Here it is. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should be able to get it. You can get it until the end of the season. It's on a premium pass. I don't know if you can buy it individually yet. It's an Addams Family skin, you know. That's what I thought at first. This stream set me straight. I was like, it's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday skin.
Automated external defibrillators.
It tells you I watch too many kiddie shows with my daughters.
Safe area.
They make me. I promise you, they make me. I'm not signing up for it. Yeah, I should probably run the fixer. Is that what you're saying? Well, with the guys that we're about to fight, it's going to be quite annoying. So let's see. Hey, you, go away. So we got to neutralize name. So we got to take on the zoo. These guys are going to catch me on fire every bullet. And then blow me up. Oh, I keep forgetting to grab the Sweet Dreams. I don't even know if I have it on this character. No, it's the Nevermore skin is this season, as far as I know. What up, Tony? It was the other skin that they gave us before. The plaid one came earlier, but as far as I know, I mean, it's possible I had it before and I just didn't realize, but we got this one. Elk Hunter. I just noticed it, so I thought it came this season. It's been there, huh?
Priority is to neutralize Emeline's
That's
shop.
weird.
We'll need to get control
It's weird
of
because I was using the Moose Hunter in some other videos,
main entrance will be well guarded.
and I never noticed an Evermore.
And
Huh.
they won't be expecting company.
Look at him, little fucker. Oh, more.
We're under attack. It's the division. Everyone, this is it. You know what you need to do.
It's a lot of rushes right there. There was already 4 rushes. We just fucking started. The guy on the gun has got special ammo. Aw, these guys are a nightmare. You know what I mean? The mini turret guy had fire ammo. I mean, he died because of the green cloud, but still. And a shitload of rushers, right? I mean, damn. This guy's got special ammo, you know, with this 200,000 round mag. Ooh, that was a good coordination those two guys had. See what you did there. And then they have lawnmowers, killer lawnmowers. You see why I like fighting the true sons, right? They're not so redunculous. Three-piece Brazos. With ongoing directive. And Eclipse Protocol. Some shit like that, right? Oops. Thought that was a head. Guess it wasn't. Fuck. Really? Suicide. Why did they keep blowing up right there? There's a wall I'm not aware of. Oh, there it is. Oh, really? Of course I got hit by that. Fucking dicks. Right as I was running by it. The coordination of that. These guys are gonna be costing me armor kits. Look at this thing following me. I don't know which way to go. It's fucking following me. And now I'm on fire. Oh my god. Cheaters. Their ammo is hardcore, man.
The main control room for the monorail system is further into the park. Looks like the quickest route is through the deep sea exhibit.
Yeah, I mean, they give me anxiety. Let's just say that. We've been talking about it for like, I don't know, 10 years now. I mean, that's a quality of life thing. They just breezed right over, didn't they? What about the grenades they complain about? What about the health attribute they complain about? Give them more! It's like, fuck.
Rainer, where are you?
What is that? What is that?
Finally. Okay, they're probably coming right to you.
We'll give them a nice, warm welcome.
Fucking lawnmower lady. Oh, I forgot I had the Regulus. Probably sees me, I imagine, huh? There it is. Got a purty mouth.
Rainer, what's your status? Rainer, come in.
Rainer just got the brains blown in. This area is kind of always crazy too, right? Like,
Low-level radio repeater detected. Pinpointing location.
A repeater. The outcasts must be using it to boost the range of their comms. Taking that equipment offline will make it harder for them to coordinate against you.
fight armor on kill. It'd be a little nice, I gotta say. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're trying to make. Should be rewarded for your kills, you know? they coming? Did they come from there? Huh.
This is Hostel. We need backup. Anybody in range of the Savannah exhibit, head there now. Everybody else, fall back to the aviary and make sure no one gets through.
That guy's special ammo sucks when he shocks you with it. And when he's the boss, it's the worst. It's like one of the worst bosses. Am I done? Weird. God, I just guess I don't remember this mission. I thought we had to, you know, go hit the breaker and it's confusing me. I think the markers are off. There it is.
Fry that repeater by overloading the power supply.
Okay, let's save it. Save it, save it. Fucker. We don't want him to get too close to that thing or there, the green smoke will probably kill it. How'd you sneak up so fast? Like right there is probably bad news. Yep. Fuck! Fuck! That's annoying. God, that sucks. That sucks. The event is messing with it. Maybe I should turn the event off. Yeah. For this one. So yeah, it's a glitch right now, and they're gonna fix it with tomorrow's 20.2 basically. So we won't get to see the fix until next time the event comes out. But so basically, the green smoke can kill your allies, your NPC allies, or any objective you're trying to protect. And so you're sitting here getting headshot kills, which in turn is destroying yourself. That sucks. Because in heroic, obviously, you have to start over from the beginning.
Intercepting enemy communications.
We're under attack!
Oops. Fuck. Follows me, you see that? Come on, man. You brave or not? Yeah, I think he'll probably. Do you think they're gonna match it up for Wednesday access? Like they said, just like Mendoza, but they didn't say for sure if the day was gonna map. Oh, come on. Of course he got me with that. You little bugger. Oh, there's more. Another waddler. Really? What's happening right now? Ah. Oh, come on. Fucking status effects. Oh, and a shock. How convenient of you. Yeah, don't forget your... I think there's a guy glitched. Invisible enemy. Because I could hear him, but I couldn't see him, and it's not letting me progress. You see, I can hear him right here. This mission glitches, huh? With the skill things, I don't have enough to change my... to an oxidizer. Oh, man. Got to restart. World's longest mission. Oh, it sent me right back. Let me see if he came out. Yeah, there he is. He is invisible. Wow, that's the first time I've seen that. That's the first time I've seen that. He's a ghost. I've heard about this. Can I kill him? Yeah. You take damage right there. Melee him. But he won't take bullets. Alright, this is how we're gonna win. You see that? You won't take bullets. How many whacks is it gonna take? Let's switch. Beat his ass. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Ooh, 140% right there. Look at that. We got to his health. Broke his armor.
The main control room for the monorail system is further into the park.
First for me.
Looks like the quickest route is through the deep sea exhibit.
Like, we could have tried a grenade. It's hard though. I mean, to catch him, right? You don't quite know exactly where he is, and if you move, he moves. That's the kind of shit that sucks though, when you're like halfway through a mission and then, you know, an invisible guy kills you. Don't really want too much of that in the game.
Just got to the aquarium. Fucking finally. Okay, they're probably coming right to you.
We'll give them a nice, warm welcome.
How did that not kill him? What, he saw me? Is that what we're saying there?
Rainer, what's your status? Rainer, come in! Shit!
Who's ran at a big guy? Yeah, it's true, the booster melee. It'll be bad. With their special ammo, though, I don't know. The Reviver Hive has saved me a couple times.
A repeater. The outcast must be using it to boost the range of their comms. Taking that equipment offline will make it harder for them to coordinate against you.
What happened to the big guy? Last time we got a big guy. Okay, so this is where we had to restart last time. We are back.
We need backup. Anybody in range of the Savannah exhibit, head there now. Everybody else, fall back to the aviary and make sure no one gets through.
Aww. One bullet. Just one. Can't see shit. The weather sucks here. Ah.
Serious trauma detected.
It was like just enough fog to hide their heads.
You should be able to fry that repeater by overloading the power supply.
I mean, they can see me at distances. Fuckers. Oh, really? That hit me? You fucker. I was in motion, so that arrow would have had to have, like... Oh my god. I don't even know what kind of physics that shit is. I mean, I did a cartwheel. What? You've got to be shitting me. How? Oh my gosh. Red stars. I don't know. I think I had like 100 and something overall. 100, maybe close to 150 total. I'd spent some already. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do that mission again. It's like, for some reason, I don't even know why it ended.
The main entrance will be well.
But we have to do it.
Easiest way in,
Ugh.
and they won't be expecting company.
Okay, I'm gonna just take off the special ammo then. Fuck it.
The priority is to neutralize Emeline's shot, but you'll need to get control of the monorail system in order to reach her. The main entrance will be well guarded, but it's the easiest way in, and they won't be expecting company.
I mean, we died at the same spot for the same reason. That's crazy.
We're under attack. It's the
that
This is it.
the equipment was destroyed? Like, they didn't even have time to destroy it. So the only thing I could think of was that special ammo. Maybe he hit it with the special ammo and it was so strong that the piece of equipment just couldn't take it. So maybe with the directives off, it'll just go smoother. Look like a headshot to me, buddy. Mr. Bulletproof Hood. Ah! God, look at, he was dropping a lot of special ammo. Look at it, it's everywhere. Nah, I don't do the secret boss. The Bumblebee guy. Get in, get out. When it comes to these daily missions, get in, get out, but it doesn't help when it's on your third try. Z's always kind of been a pain in the butt in the first place. Ah, fuck. That took out my...
The main control room for the monorail system is further into the park. Looks like the quickest route is through the deep sea exhibit.
Intercepting enemy communications.
Rainer, where are you?
We just got to the aquarium.
Fucking finally. Okay, they're probably coming right to you.
We'll give them a nice, warm welcome.
Come on, dudes.
Rainer, what's your status? Rainer, come in! Shit!
Airhead, what up?
Low-level radio repeater detected.
Oh, that sucks. KGS, another feeling.
A repeater. The outcast must be
I've
using
had
it
those
to
moments
restrain their
too.
harm.
Believe it or not.
Taking that equipment offline will make it harder for them to coordinate against you.
It does suck. Feels like a waste of a day though, huh? Good waste of good gameplay. Surprise! Alright, here we are again. Third time.
This is Hospital. We need backup. Anybody in range of the Savannah exhibit, head there now. Everybody else, fall back to the aviary and make sure no one gets through.
You should be able to fry that repeater by overloading the power supply.
If that fire thing hits me, I'm gonna be pissed. It did. You fucking dick. Oh my god. Oh man. Now I gotta fuck with this guy now. Hold on, buddy.
Not see that guy there? Okay, going to reload.
What?
Serious trauma.
Oh my god. The reach on that guy. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh god. This part is like gonna be the enemy, man.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
It won't let me heal. It won't let me heal. Fucking A. That fire was such a bullshit. I was like, that fire hits me, I swear to God. And it did. It's a classic.
On a monorail station soon. The control room will be overlooking it.
I better clean out some gear here. It'd be cool if there's some like lions and shit running around, like snags an NPC or can attack you if you get too close. If there's like a gladiator ring here, like the Outcast created like a gladiator setup. Now we're talking, right? Big boy. Fuck. Get off me. Fucking special. Play with that for a while. I don't have very many med kits. Whoa! Speaking of med kits, this guy blowing up. Where'd he come from? Ah. Oh, I got stuck on something. What was that? Oh my God. I have to use my medkit as a wheelbarrow. Because they're fucking with me now. And how many rushes are gonna come in at me? Gosh. Need some more med kits somewhere around here.
We're in position. Anybody seen anything? Hey, say again. I didn't get any of that. Anybody copy? Hello? Shit.
Wow, really? Yeah. RNG can be... That's crazy, right? It is kind of a unique one. I mean, it took forever for me to get mine. It's unique as much as it isn't, though, right? It's crazy.
The control room is just on the other side of the aviary.
I mean, because just think about how many things drop with the armor regen all the time. It's just like all the time. And just this one thing. Yeah. Two medkits right there. Nice. It's a misty morning here. I can feel the humidity. Really? Man, I swear that fucking guy is bulletproof. 5 shots on him. Oh, to see you there, fucker.
Is anybody reading this? Disable the motherfucking monorail!
Vital signs critical.
Somebody's out there. Oh, there's that guy. Ooh, he's more accurate than I am. There we go. Petrovs. She almost got through that.
That should be the place. See if you can patch Isaac into the control board.
Interfacing.
I like the honey badger. That's a good little gun. I don't get too many good drops on it though. I have the Wolverine version, but I used it a lot when I was playing with the new character. Ooh, he's got a flamethrower, this guy. Really? Oh, of course that got me. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Two-shot and helmeted boss is pretty consistent with this thing. He was a heavy-duty dude, wasn't he? Flamethrower and a bomb-resistant suit. Must be hot as shit in that thing, though. Can't imagine it breathes well.
They're coming! Holy cow!
Automatic braking system activated.
I don't think I put a headshot bonus on that airhead. I usually have damage to targets out of cover. Is that what you mean?
Holy hell.
Yeah. I think I have damage to targets out of cover is what I run on that.
But you're inside the barricades. You should be able to make it the rest of the way on foot.
But yeah, you want to make sure you have 150% headshot damage altogether if you can. Otherwise, you're going to have to compensate, take off some armor or something. So Providence is a good chess piece to get you over the top. I like these outdoor engagements like that. We don't have enough missions like this. We're always in some building, you know? Yeah. Totally, Alexis. Totally. It's, there's a lot of use cases for Without Determined, you know? There really is. Oh my God, that dude. Did you see that shit? Oh my God. He juked like fucking crazy. You know, I mean, I like Determined. I'm a fan of it, but it can make things a little boring. So the real, you know, if I'm really just trying to get through something really fast or I'm XP farming, it's great for an XP farm build. But it kind of can take the fun out of the game a little bit. If you like a balance of challenge and ease of gameplay. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but don't got another one for you.
Show them we're not afraid of them. Make them
Like I have Determined on my rifle to get you out of trouble, or if you just kind of want to push through it, something. But, you know, you can go both sides, like, for immersion reasons, too. Like, for, you know, you could say, like, well, Determined sort of makes more sense. Because the reality is, like, if I hit somebody in the chest with a sniper, they're probably going to go down. Or if I shoot them in the hand that's in front of their face, they're probably going to eat that bullet, too. But in most games, snipers, they don't let snipers take down targets in the chest. Like COD doesn't do it. Shit. He twitched right as I shot. The impeccable timing of that, huh? Fuck. He almost fucking had me there. Oh, that leaf is gonna make it hard for me here. Oh, let's see where this thing lands. Let's see where it lands. All right, not bad, not bad. You see why I want to get Palisades on this, right? Like, a lot of the pain I'm experiencing is that I don't have any recovery, you know, and the way I play, which is pretty quick and in the open and kind of aggressive, like I play a lot smoother when I have some sort of form of recovery. Because I like using put myself out there a little bit more. Let them even go ahead and put a couple of shots on me. I'm okay with that because I know I'm gonna get the kill anyways, and then get my armor regen or armor on kill, whatever I got. So that's why I want that Palisades chest. Because we're at 10% armor on kill is pretty good when you're killing a lot, which chain killers do. Oh shit, I didn't see that fucking guy there. Fuck. Where did he come from, man? The guy crawled underneath me. This guy's shooting through a fucking wall. You seen that? I mean, he's straight up shooting through that wall. I mean, so it's, yeah, crap like that, man. Tell ya. Glad to be done with this mission. Ooh, that's kind of a nice Gila. Right on, Airhead. Welcome back, man. It's a good time to be coming back.
Hold the line! Don't let them through! For Emeline!
Emeline!
Come on, kill me if you can.
This guy. Well, who's up there? Really? Oh my god, you're bulletproof. You're bulletproof! If that grenade hits me, I'm going to be pissed. And it hit me. I mean, where did it come from? Across the fucking ravine, right? Oh, Jesus. Resources from... I find the resources more useful than the loot. Notice I run right past the stash, the caches. Oh, Jesus.
Medical assistance needed.
I'll run past the caches, but I'll grab the resource zones. Part of it is like, it takes too long to open those caches. Don't you guys think? That a lot of the times when I skip a cache like that, it's because it just takes too long to open. It just doesn't seem worth it.
Explosives detected.
I think they should have made that opening up that box thing a little bit easier, faster. Kobe the grenade. Kobe that grenade. Yeah, I am Phoenix, yeah. Sarah, what's up? By the way, I got a new guide out for the newer players or returning players. It's pinned at the chat. It's all about all the benches, so expertise, crafting, tinkering, recalibration, optimization. The deep guide. Hit me, huh? Amazing. Amazing. That you can miss even with determined, huh? Jesus. Blow some shit up. I don't remember what to do here. Do I have to do one at a time? Oh. Did I get the key? I guess so. Me and you, Emeline, I guess. Oh, motherfucker. Ran right through that fucking fire. You see that? You know why they can run through fire? Because they're already on fire. She's immune? What's up with that? Why is she immune? What do I gotta do? What makes her immune? It says kill Emeline. Oh, there it is. Not immune anymore. Fuck you, outcasts.
Nearby echo detected.
Hate the zoo. I hate it on legendary. I hate it on heroic. Good luck, man. Go get yourself some blueprints, KGS.
The other mama bears watched us. She's making sure we aren't gonna try to hurt her baby. That's what mothers do.
Target deceased.
What a fucking waste. Think of the good she could have done. The lives she could have saved. She was right, you know. Killing her won't end the outcasts. It might even make them more dangerous for a while.
Oh, do I not, Albenza? Yeah, I often don't go into the specializations.
Fucking waste.
If I think I understand what you're saying, just because they're kind of generic, right? You get to 100% and you have them all just loaded out. And then I just match them up to whatever weapon I'm running. So if I'm using an assault rifle, then I'll have the assault rifle specialization. And then if I'm using a shotgun, then I'll have that. And then otherwise I'll use the pistol. Otherwise, everything else in the specialization points are just, they're just filled. They just get filled and they always stay filled. The only thing that rotates are the weapons, which sucks, right? Like I wish that didn't happen. Because it's like sometimes you can forget. But the specialization quests, sometimes they are worth it. Some of them you're gonna do anyways, but I would buy the year one pass. A lot of people don't know the year one pass exists. It's kind of an annoying little feature that the game gets you on. So yeah, you know what I mean? They get you, you can buy the game for like $29 and whatever. And then the game, or $19 if you buy it on sale, whatever. And then they get you, right? Like for another 20 bucks for the year one pass. And I think that you're in a sandstorm, Lavo. Freaking sandstorm. I wouldn't, and I think it's like, ooh, that's a kind of like gotcha there. But to play it without the year one pass kind of sucks. So basically the biggest thing that the year one pass does for you is it unlocks all 3 of the new specializations. And if you don't do the year one pass, it's a kind of a painful grind to do all of those things. It's a grindy little list. Go over here, kill this boss, but you got to kill his lawnmower first. And it's just like, oh, we already got a lot of grinding in the game. If the game wasn't already grindy, you know what I mean? I would be like, all right, you know, that's cool. Let's just take it on. But the year one pass is totally worth it. Totally worth it. And same with boosting. Boosting just to get your 3 initial specializations loaded up, that alone is worth the boost. Which you're just going to do anyways. But otherwise, now that I'm here, I can show you. So some of these quests you're gonna do anyways. If you're talking about the research, I think. The reason why is because, like, this is the Sleipnir blueprints. The only way to get it, and it's a really, really good LMG. I mean, the thing just, I mean, it's a chainsaw, man. You know, you can clear a forest with that thing. But the good thing about the year one pass is you can take your time. I mean, there's no hurry to get this gun. You don't have to have this gun, but you're gonna probably want to at least try it. You might really like it. There's some people that I know that main the Sleipnir. It's their main gun. Doesn't matter what exotic drops. They play with the Sleipnir and True Patriot, and they're just going around killing things. So some of these things are nice. And then there's also this Vedmedstia chest, if that's how you say it. which gives you perfect braced, and so that's really good. So, and then if you look at the research here, this one gives you the Savage Wolverine, pretty decent gun. You know what I mean? So if you're one of those that likes to unlock everything, the ammo dump. And so we don't use, these aren't weapons you have to have or, you know, that you use every day, but like the send-off shotgun's not that great. It's all right. They're just nice additions. Yeah, and the year one pass also unlocks a project. The season pass project, I think, is that, right? No, that's the season pass project. That comes with the season pass. But I thought there was a project that shows up because of that thing. Maybe not. But the classified, yeah, the classifieds, I understand, come with that too. These guys, these blue ones. And you can now do them. They're now, I don't know if they reverted it, but they now level up with your world map. Yeah, it's really weird sometimes when you get that comment where people say the Merciless is their favorite gun. I'm like, wow. So you're the one. So let's just make sure that project was finished. That daily project was a biatch. I mean, I didn't have to do it on heroic, but that mission is just a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? The zoo's a long one, but all right. So season pass project, what do you get for this? I mean, that's more Outcast. I'm sick of the Outcast right now, to be honest with you. I'm sick of the Outcast. Okay, let's turn back on the event now that we're back here. It's the last day of the event, so we got to have this thing. And you don't have to claim these. If you don't claim them, they'll roll to your mailbox, which is a good place to have them. Pull them out as you need them. You know what I mean? Little veteran tip there for you. So if you don't claim your mini reward tracks, they'll automatically go to your mailbox, and that allows you to extend your inventory into your mailbox. And notice I have a shitload of little caches in here. And so when I need them, I'll open them. I'll open them then. But if you claim them, then you have to open them now. And if you don't, then you know your field proficiencies are going to drop on the floor in the open world, and that's kind of annoying. So by doing the daily project, I just got this recalibration crafting cache too. And these are those little side benefits. It's really not just about the exotic components. Like, it's about staying on top of your general materials as well. It's a holistic way of farming, you know? And for me, like, resources really matter. Especially when you're looking to expertise things and optimize things, and they force you to spend a lot doing those activities. Okay, let me offload a couple of things here if I can. Do I have the Sweet Dreams here? No. All right, that's all right. We don't really need the reviver. Takes too long to get back. Let's just put the fixer on. Skills take a beating in this game mode, don't they? I guess we're gonna be farming ourselves some rifles now. All right.
Hostile control point nearby.
Actually, maybe I'll put back on the pistol arrow there. And fragile armor, might as well. Will it make it? It made it! No, it didn't! Damn it. You got 2 ruggeds? Wow. Same mission, huh? Okay. And so we're playing this mode so we can put on some heals here. The ninja could be kind of cool too, though, because that would also unlock some armor on kill through the gear set. Nah, I don't want to do that. It'd change too much. We'll just put the memento. The regen is fine for me. And then, so let's see. Did I? No, I can't. Yeah, can't look yet. Ultimately, I need to farm for that chest piece. More Palisades farming. That's what that means. For a hardcore character, I think I would use the same build that I used on my new characters. I mean, we did that whole thing, and I maybe died once. Maybe twice, and I wasn't being especially careful. I was actually being pretty darn aggressive. And so my favorite combo was the shotgun, any of them, M870, Super 90, with the sniper, any of them, carbine, M7 Model 700. And I felt pretty damn invincible, I'm gonna do a hardcore character here, actually pretty soon. I'm gonna do it on that new account I created.
Reinforcements en route.
I just have to get through all these big tutorials. I have at least 1 or 2 more tutorials that I gotta get before I can do the hardcore stuff. Just for time management reasons. Yeah, I'm excited. Thanks for reminding me. I totally forgot it was actually on my agenda. You're mentioning it. Reminded me. All right, I see what's happening here. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that setup. And it didn't change when I went to New York either. It was basically the same. No, the latest video I made, the one I made this morning, that's pinned at the chat. That's a tutorial, a guide to the benches, to the 4 benches. So it's expertise, tinkering, crafting. The works. The last build, I mean, I haven't made builds for new characters. This is a future build that I'm working on. Basically, it's a breakdown on the change to the Model 700 is what the build will be about, because I think it's worthy of a whole video just on the weapon itself. Because it provides a new luxury that we haven't had in the game until now.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
The White Death wasn't able to do this. Which I have the game mode on now, so you're not really seeing what I'm talking about. But it can one-shot chain kill elites, and the only thing that was able to do that off the first shot was the nemesis of the TAC 50, so it's giving us the benefit, and we're not having to run the Sawyer's knee pads either, which is also nice. And then I'm adding by adding expertise to it, it actually benefits, and that's what I love to see about expertise. Like, expertise on a lot of things is we run it sometimes just because it's our favorite weapon and we want it to be as strong as we can make that, even though it doesn't really make a big change to your gameplay performance. You know, like if you get 100 kills in the heroic content normally, then adding expertise, you're still gonna end up with the same 100 kill count. I mean, most people, that's probably the case. So expertise doesn't typically change. It's not enough to impact. Especially if your build is already strong in the first place. Anyways, but with this one, expertise, what it does is it opens up the build to diversity. Whether you put armor on kill or weapon handling, you got options, you know. So we determined 15% is enough to run Palisades, get some 10% armor on kill. Or if you wanted to do something else, you could, but and still one-shot elites. And so but you don't need to do that if you play from cover and you're fine with just using an armor kit from time to time. You could just do the double Habsburg. Or just play into the mechanic, and so I'm gonna have to cover it all, right? So, because there's a use case for all three ways. Because if you just play into the mechanic, then you open up a ton more versatility. And so what does that build look like? I don't even know, you know? I'm excited to find out though. Actually, maybe we should do that now, fuck. What I mean is, like, the mechanic is switching to your Nemesis or your TAC 50. So if you use that before you use your Model 700, how much armor can you load on your build and still get 10 million? And probably all of it, right? I don't think we normally have a problem with it. So the real question is, how off meta can we go? How much more weapon handling can we get? We should figure that out. So we'll play with it after this kill here. It'd be interesting to know. Like, get rid of vigilance, add well, you'd probably be able to get rid of, first thing you'd want to do is get rid of your talent, right? You wouldn't need behind you if you're using your Nemesis on your first shot or your TAC 50 on your first shot. So right there, you get 20% armor on kill is what I would do. Of course, if you want to go determined, easy peasy, just do that. But I like the armor on kill idea. Because that's what the build is missing. Or that's what the weapon's not bringing. Where are you? All right, yeah, let's work on that build. That sounds fun. Sounds interesting. Let's occupy thy mind. I was thinking about Bloodsucker too. Yeah. I mean, Memento is my normal go-to just because it brings a little bit of everything, but I'm going to hold off on that. I mean, even maybe a ninja bike. Chunk weapons, huh? Okay, let's see what we can do. I love that you can play with your builds out here now. You don't have to fast travel anywhere. So I'm thinking like, okay, so if this, we're gonna use a model 700, but we're now gonna be using our stronger weapons to kick it off the fight. The first thing we'd lose, oops, come on. The first thing we'd lose is this talent because it wouldn't be helping us. So armor on preservation, get the armor on kill. So 20% armor on kill is just about all the armor on kill you need. Maybe you could add 10% more, but if we combine it with the fourth piece of hot shot, that's going to give us armor on kill sometimes if we're nailing our shots. And then for the chest, I would run the Palisades with the armor. It doesn't look too inventive now, but we're not done. Because what I'm going to do is, what we're going to do is tweak it as we play and add in things like protection from elites and then see how much headshot damage we can get rid of. So the idea is to armor up and get rid of as much headshot damage as we can and replace it with weapon handling so that we have everything we need. And so I'll put a damage talent in the back here for now. Like a Habsburg with where's my Habsburg? My blue Habsburg. I could run that one. Here's my red Habsburg. So there we go. And then I'll put Bloodsucker. I mean, we can keep that on for now. The thing is, the event will kind of skew my numbers, so I'm going to kind of be estimating because I want to keep the event on. Really, Tom? Overgrowth is a good one to farm. Yep. And then, so we're going to get rid of all, the goal would be to get rid of all of our headshot damage, load it up with weapon handling and protection from elites, and still be chain killing. And so what I'm going to do is tinker that backpack. Oops. And put on some Bloodsucker. So we'll get double bonus armor. So we're going to get bonus armor from the gear set. And then we're going to get bonus armor from the backpack. And then we're going to get armor on kill there. And then armor on kill there. So that's 30% armor on kill. Plus 10% armor on kill. That gets to 100%. The numbers are just crazy, right? Okay. And so it'll be kind of hard to gauge what's going on with the event. So once I find an opportunity, what I'll do is I'll turn the event off. We'll do a damage check. Actually, why don't we just do that first? Oops. So what I'll do is I'll reset the control point. And then go over here. Deactivate it. Do a damage check, come back in. I could go to the testing range, but yeah, that's a good one too, Matt. To get the regen. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just leave it all.
Hostile control point detected.
It's kind of annoying to have Pistolero when you're testing, but let me see if I can find somebody to grab ammo from real quick. When testing, you know, I usually recommend not running with directives, you know, so.
Serious trauma detected.
And that's why, pretty much.
Agent vital signs, 0.
That's why. It slows you down. Yeah, it would work for legendary also, but usually in legendary, well, not usually, but sometimes that damage off the backpack could be helpful if you can, I don't know, I'm thinking about that for a second, because I usually I like running the memento in legendary because it gives you damage and regen. Even if you're not running around, you're still able to one-shot kill, chain kill with hold on a second, with the memento and no trophies. Oh, nice shot. Coming out of the woodworks. All right, we got the ammo we need now. All right, so we just need to do a damage check real quick. So, what do I got so far? So 2 blues. All right, I need to get that one-shot kill off the cuff. And so I'll go ahead and use a nemesis. So 10.7. So we got 700,000 on overkill, non-crit. So that's good. And then next kill, 18 million. So we got plenty of damage there. So we got some shit to work with. So let's, we're gonna pull it back, pull some of the damage off. So we got 700,000 to work with. That's a lot. Now we don't need to add a bunch of armor because the bloodsucker is going to fill in that gap. So, I mean, we might not even need Palisades, but I'm going to leave it. So what I think would be most attractive is weapon handling, right? Because the weapons, what's the weapons biggest struggle is its reload. And then also, if you don't get, if you don't chain kill, it's not letting me do that. All right, let me go over here. I'm afraid if I go in too far, I'll lose my ammo. If you don't, activate hotshot, then you're not going to get the reload. And so, it's not letting me tinker. It thinks I'm in battle still? I mean, I'm not. I'm way over here. Oh, so annoying. Okay, let me see if I have a hot shot over to you. Oh god, that's so annoying. Okay, fuck it. I'm going in.
Hostile control point nearby.
There we go. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. And then we're going to put that to weapon handling. And if I can do 2 of them, that would be sweet. So let's do this one. And I think that would be good. So that's 4 weapon handling stats. Let's go see how that hits. I like that too, Tom. Liquid Engineer is great. I mean, with this setup, we might even contemplate losing Palisades, but it's a good safety measure. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Nemesis again. $10.1. We got room. All right, so I would imagine switching. We need to make sure just to double check. $13 million. All right. All right, so we added 2 weapon handlings. We could put protection from elites. We could also put on another armor core, and I don't think we need that. So I'd rather put on another protection from elites. Otherwise, more weapon handling. Because again, it's about that reload, making that manageable. But we've done a... I don't want too many diminishing returns there. So protection from elites is what it is. And that's probably enough, because we were at 10.2 on that first kill. And my Nemesis has expertise on it. So... You know what I mean? 20% weapon, and I have damage to targets out of cover on it. So there's, you know, I have to consider that. So for you, if you don't have expertise on yours, then you might need to put on 1 more headshot damage roll. Okay, let's, which isn't a big deal. It's just, it is what it is. Let's find another elite. This is attack 50 now. 9.6, so it was too short. Let me try with the Nemesis. Nemesis has damage to targets out of cover now. I think the Nemesis might be stronger than the TAC 50 for the first time in its life. Well, it's also benefiting from Habsburg, so. 9.820. Oops. Let's see if I can get his foam pack. Just use him as a test puppet. Come here, dude. Let me get your pack. Can't get it. Too good at dodging my shots. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Mistake. Okay, let's try to get this guy. $9.9. So the Nemesis can do it. But not everybody has a Nemesis. And not everybody has a Nemesis with 20 expertise. So the reality is that we probably want to put this back to headshot damage for most players, even though mine is strong enough to do it. But since you guys aren't going to have level 20 on your Nemesis, most of you won't. Then that's what your build would look like. That's a pretty good build. We could also repower level and get rid of Habsburg. So what could we benefit instead of Habsburg? So we already got our 10% armor on kill. And so what other brand could benefit us? I mean, a Bellstone would give us regen. But I think we're okay with the armor on kill. Not that regen's bad. There's nothing else out there, is there? Okay, I'm gonna turn on the global event now. Now that we know what our damage is. And then we'll see how much we like that bonus armor. Because the other thing is, like, if we put on vigilance just to activate our first shot, then we could put on more protection from elites and armor everywhere else. And weapon handling, I think, is going to be pretty important, right? Because if you don't have enough weapon handling, that's the downside of hotshot. Like, if you're not landing your consistent headshots, and you're not getting the advantage of that fourth piece bonus. But if you're running determined, then you are more often.
Identified. Reinforcements incoming.
Get our ammo. All right, we're good to go. Load up. I can feel the weapon handling. Preservation kicking in. So with preservation, it's interesting because we can get rid of Palisades. Preservation is pretty always active. Even if you miss the head, you're getting 10% preservation, you know? And so that would open up for more damage. That would open up for more defense, you know? Or weapon handling, you know? The weapon handling is pretty good here, though. It doesn't have to be lightning fast. It just has to be less painful, the reload. And then from there, it's about landing shots. And if you're landing shots, then you don't reload at all, thanks to... Oops. Hot shot. It's kind of painful to run. I'm not running it right now, but behind you when you're running directives because you don't have access to your skill that distracts.
Quick, reload. We're gonna take the
Oh. You are fast for being so heavy, huh? Oh my god. Apparently it was not his head. There it is. I haven't, Miker, no. I'm not a huge fan of it, you know? I know the RPK isn't as strong, but it's not too far away from it, right? I guess it's... what it means for you when you say not too far, though. It's not a bad gun, though, is it? It's not. Yeah, the L86 has always kind of been insane, and then to make it more insane, though. Jesus. Ah, thought I had that. That weapon swap, though, you seen that? So much nicer now. Feeling healthy.
Supply room access unlocked.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the new Reliable. It's a great one. One of my favorite ones, surprisingly, was the new Reliable with the Ninja Bike backpack and a striker build. I can't remember what chest talent we were running on that. Maybe Spotter? Maybe? But what I ended up doing was putting the one piece of hot shot with it for the 30% weapon handling. Made it really insane. That dog just glitched. Do you see it? What are they doing? These devs. There he is. You see him? He just disappeared and reappeared. Man, I'm pretty sure we're living in a simulation. Yeah, I'm wondering what the GR9 feels like, the LMG. I'm curious. I got one with stabilized. I mean, it's hard to beat steady hands with that combo, but I'm curious.
Easy
One thing I don't like about Hotshot is that if you switch weapons, you lose the Hotshot buff. I don't know if it should be like that, because it only works for snipers. So they should let you switch weapons. It's not like the talent carries over to assault rifles or anything.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Let's get our armor back up. Ah, enough with the reloading. Didn't take long.
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
Need to reload over here. Go right ahead. Just doesn't know when to stay there.
Heavily armed hostile detected.
Did you get the shot? Could be a trap.
Okay, I can do this.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
There, on the side. I'll go around. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Whoa, they're coming in from downstairs.
Frag out. Move out now. This spot is useless. I'll flank them. Go right ahead.
Where these guys go?
Coming from behind that barrier.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
That cover will help you flank them.
Jesus. Not a very nice grenade. Where did it even come from? That guy?
Hostile convoy detected.
Ah.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, come on.
Agent incapacitated.
Oh, great. Just got disrupted. Oh, now he's dead. Sucks. Yeah. Maybe I should have had a reviver.
Agent deceased.
But wait, I gotta go all the way back to a safe house and then go back out there. Yeah, that's right, Tom. You get an extra mod, I think, too, right? They're all great, though. It just depends on what you're looking to do with your build and if you need the flexibility from the extra power. Oh, look. Oh, my God. So annoying. You know, like I really like that carbon, the 700 carbon. You know, that 12 round mag is nice. 4 mods. It's a little bit weaker, but still plenty strong.
Civilians in distress.
I gotta go back there because there's all the loot laying around. God, it's so annoying.
Supply room access unlocked.
Seems so far away, too.
Reinforcements incoming.
You're not going anywhere. Now you think twice. Little bit of support,
Damn it. There it is. Forever.
I'll secure that point. For a turret. Hostile engaged. Yeah, that's right.
Reinforcement complete.
Opening fire! I need someone on the front. Shit! This vest is shot to hell.
And they're wiggling a lot. Not wiggling, but like moving a lot.
Just like that.
Seems a little sporadic sometimes. Like that guy, he was shooting at me and all of a sudden he just whipped his head complete like 180. Started looking at something else. A little sporadic. I mean, it's great he's not targeting you, but also those unpredictable, crazy movements make it a little bit hard to snipe sometimes. It'd have been nice to be able to use this event while we had the apparel event. Come on, man.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Lost one. Assaulting the objective. Let's shoot what we can. They're coming after me. Run.
It's kind of interesting because, like, one of the things you could think about is, you know, as we rebalance the build to bring in the other sniper, you could just swap out the sniper too, right? So, you know, we use the Nemesis and we use the TAC 50 to get that first shot when we need to and without the game mode. But you could just use the like the M700 carbine or something, because you're gonna get a bigger mag, and that would sort of be the point of taking damage off of the build, is to get more utilities like that. And so it would be more important than, say, the weapon handling, one of these weapon handling mods. And so, you know, it's interesting, you know. I think that that might put the Model 700 at all or nothing. And that's its role. Meaning, like, the Model 700 is good because of what it can do on these all red builds, basically. But as soon as you start working in mechanics, and as soon as you start like adjusting the build to bring in things like bonus armor and more weapon handling and all that other stuff, then shit, you might as well just change out the sniper. Not necessarily for the White Death, because that wouldn't add any new value, but like to, I don't have the other ones on me, but to like the Model 700s, any of the other ones, any of the other M700s, or anything with a bigger mag, basically. Anything with a bigger mag and a faster reload. And then if you have to add on more headshot damage to be able to run one of those snipers, then it would be worth it, you know? So there's, I guess my point is like there's a limit to the Model 700 into rebalancing it for more utility. It's easier to just, you would have to do less rebalancing if you just changed your primary sniper, you know? And so I think that's what we're gonna have to consider that. All right, so let's get this holster component here. Notice I got the inverted leather holster, diamond. So I was talking earlier in this morning's video in the chat that there's also an unlimited farm from the exotics you can craft. And I'm not sure it's something I mean, I think some people do. I'm not sure it's something you pursue like as a daily objective. I think you just do it passively, but it's pretty darn easy. You know, it does require multiple characters to do it, at least a second character. And it's not necessarily new, but I think it's just something that's forgotten because I forgot about it. But basically, I've been doing it over the last couple of days, just testing it. And so the Dodge City holster, you can craft over and over and over again. So craft and destroy, craft and destroy. All you need are the components. And the game thinks that the game says you have the blueprint, but you don't have, how do I say it? The game doesn't realize that you have it already if you move the holster to one of your other characters. So that's what I did. So I put the holster on my other characters. As long as that's the case, then I can refarm its diamonds, which are really easy. They're just control points. And so, as you can see, I got 2 pieces now. So the inverted leather holster and the oil hammered guards. And then there's one more piece. And then you just kill these guys at noon. I'm not even sure you have to do that anymore, actually. So we'll see. Because I did it without doing that. So I'm going to test that again. And so you could do it with the chatterbox too, as long as you do those missions, which you're inevitably going to do if you're doing the dailies. That's what I've been finding is like you do the dailies, they get you through those missions like District Union Arena and the Grand Washington Hotel and whatever. So as long as you do those, you're collecting the chatterbox parts anyways. And so next thing you know, you got all the parts for your chatterbox. And so basically at least once a week without even trying, you pretty much can craft and destroy the chatterbox as well as the Dodge City holster. Oh, and the Ridgeway's Pride works that way too. So the Ridgeway's Pride, but of course you have to play the summit to get those parts. But since we're doing the summit anyways, that's not really a problem. And you don't have to do the summit on any difficulty level to get those parts. So you can play the summit on hard difficulty. And then every week, just continue where you left off. Because, you know, there's a summit project, right? So, which resets every week. So just don't reset your floors and just keep going up and collecting your Ridgeway's parts. And the thing is, you already have the blueprint. So I was able to craft and destroy the Ridgeway's Pride pretty darn easy. All I had to do was donate 2 holsters that I could also craft, just regular junk holsters. So it was really interesting. So those are another 3, 4. I think the Liberty and the Nemesis can also be thrown into that. You know, which are probably, I don't know why I don't have more Liberty parts right now. Yeah, Grumpy, like, I don't know why I don't have any Liberty parts right now. With all the missions we do. What am I missing to get the Liberty parts? It's been a long time since I've done the Liberty. But the Nemesis, I know it's just on the rotation, right? So you just got to do your invadeds and eventually you get the right rotation. But from what I can see, the Dodge City holster is probably the easiest of all of them. Because it's open world control points. One's got to be Hyena, Outcast, and True Sons. And then there's this, you know, squad you got to kill at noon, which isn't hard. But I don't know if you have to do that last part. And so I was able to do the Dodge City holster without killing those guys, but I might have killed them on accident. So that's why I got to test it again. Like maybe I accidentally killed them just running down the street or something like that. So what up, Slumdog? What up, Spasmaticus? Oh yeah, I'll show you the build. So this is a work in progress build. So basically we went through a couple of build iterations today, and one of them, it's all about the Model 700, and we're trying to figure out like its place in the game based on its recent changes. And what I learned is that with 15% expertise loaded on it, we can run one piece of Palisades as long as it's got a red core there. And then Habsburg could be on your chest, and then Fox's Prayers on your knees, and you can one-shot elites right out of the gate on heroic with no game modes. So just like literally like the Nemesis, basically. Just one shot on elite, first shot. And so that's a very powerful build. And so from there, I was just like, okay, so now what else can you do with it? And so this build is, we tested it, and you can one-shot chain kill elites with this one right out of the gate with either of these two weapons, and then you switch to your Model 700 and play it forward. And with this, you're getting 30% armor on kill and more, really, it's more. But you got 20% coming out of preservation. You got 10% coming from this, Palisades. And then the backpack is giving you 10% armor on kill from Bloodsucker. And then we have the protection from elites. And then Hotshot is also giving you 10% bonus armor on kill or armor on kill. And it caps out. So you got layers of protection there. But what I was saying to the community was that, or to the chat, was that I think that when you go to this build, like when you go to this kind of when you go to this kind of concept, I think you lose the Model 700. I think you're better off without it. And so I think the weapon to go to, I think the next best weapon out of this is, in my opinion, the Model 700. But you might choose the SR1, and that's fine too. I just don't have a good one, so I haven't really been able to wrap my head around it. But either way, this one's got a bigger mag and just as fast of a reload. So that's 1.9 seconds. That's 1.9 seconds. They're pretty close to each other. So you get a bigger mag, less damage, I guess. They're pretty close, though. This is 1,000,000 right there. And so this SR1 is at 1.1. So yeah, whatever. They're basically the same. I just need to get a better SR1 to know for sure. But let me pull this one in. And so this is the build. But I'm saying, like, if you were going to run this build, you're better off with that carbon or something very close to it. Maybe yours is the SR1. And the reason why is because bringing in more utility, the easiest way to bring in more utility is just switching the weapon. Because the Model 700 is extremely strong at a cost of a bad reload, right? And otherwise, it's amazing. This is just amazing gun. But this one doesn't have that problem. 1.8 second reload, and it's got 12 rounds. And if you're using these to kick off the fight anyways, if you're using your stronger weapons to kick off the fight anyways, then you might as well just roll to this one. And so let's go ahead and let me turn off the ammo thing here. So we can test the damage here. I hate that it resets when you change directives. Right on, Slum. You're going to be there in no time, man. Don't you worry. Tomorrow starts the apparel event, so be ready to continue to grind and be rewarded. The apparel looks pretty cool, man. Some good sniper outfits. Looking forward to that all green samurai looking one. That ninja looking one, I should say. Okay, so we got an elite. We'll take this. So with no stacks, what are we hitting at? 4 million, right? That ain't shit. So let's clear this. Actually, you can just do this. Oops. Okay, and so if we use our Nemesis, it's 10 something. And then if we switch to this, 16 something. So you see what I'm saying? So that's the way this build works. And so we were doing it with the Model 700, but the reality is like, if you're going to be doing that mechanic, you might as well get rid of the Model 700. You don't need its unique identifier, which is the added top tier damage. you can get away with this. And so, really good build though. I mean, it's got it all. Not much new here though, right? So all of these things we've been doing already. The only thing that's new is Palisades. And I gotta say is like, that's not really defining the build. It's just a nice to have. Like I totally could run this build without that and I'd be all right. But what's interesting to note is that we're still able to do everything that we were doing in there. Let me clear this. There. With the different weapon, the carbon. So that one's a little 9.8. So I think we'd probably want to take off one of these weapon handlings and put back on headshot damage because we need that TAC 50 to clear because some people don't have the Nemesis. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna need a non-crit value here. And it keeps critting. Try again. 10.1 maybe? 10.2? So, mine has 20 expertise on it. So, basically that means you would have to, for yours, you'd have to take weapon handling off your build. That one weapon handling roll here. And then probably also that protection from elites would have to go. Or you could put on vigilance. Or you could take off Palisades and run a second piece of Habsburg, and that'll probably do fine. And you don't need Palisades. I mean, we got the way I'm running this build, I actually recommend preservation. It's nice, but you can totally do determined, but preservation makes you heal really fast. So you're chain killing and healing like really fast. It's nice. And you got the bonus armor. And so that makes this armor on kill here a little redundant, which is okay to have the redundancy because you're chain killing anyways. And so, but if you were on the edge, the easiest fix would just be to put on a second piece of Habsburg here or whatever. Habsburg's the best option though, because it's going to give you 20%. You see that? So something like that. And let's see what it hits it for now. 10 million. So, but that's because it's got an armor core there. So if you could make one with a red core, be better off. It's going to cost you resources though. You need to craft it to get it. So it's easier just taking off the weapon handling. Fun though. So tomorrow's a big day, right? We're gonna have the new vendor too. I don't think he's gonna be accessible until Wednesday, but we'll see. And then there's Veiled Tactics. This is starting tomorrow in 6 hours and 50 minutes. And then you get the Sewer Rat uniform. It's pretty cool when you complete it. So that's going to be what I'm grinding for. It's a little bit grindier than, it's more grindier than the rewards track. Don't you guys think? Because you got to beat, I mean, you don't get a level, how do I say? You don't get a key for it until every 4 levels. And so it's a little bit grindier. Let's see, I guess an optimization cache should be good. Coyotes. But yeah, so I think I'm still looking for my red Palisades for the to make that build perfect. Otherwise, so I'm on the hunt for something too. All right, everybody. Well, I'm calling it a night. I'm going to call it in. Look forward to grinding with you guys tomorrow, though. We're going to have a full day. Definitely show off the outfits and take advantage of that vendor, or at least take a look at him if we can. I don't think we will until Wednesday, but we'll see. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging with me. And, oh, yeah, by the way, don't forget to check out that video. It's pinned at the chat.